Most people are often content with a steady money, a stable job, and a nice car. But then there's this few who never settles and never contented, always striving to have more. And South Africa has a lot of these people. For today's video, we're taking you into the world of wealth, power, and influence as we explore the richest families in South Africa and how they do it. But before we continue, is the billionaire Johan Rupert really leading the biggest investment scam in South Africa? Be sure to finish this video because we will give the facts surrounding this scandal along with its warnings. Let's get started. Number 1. Johan Rupert and family, $12.2 billion. Johan Rupert is one of the most successful and well-known businessmen in South Africa. He has investments in a wide variety of leading South African and worldwide companies. Johan's father, Anton Rupert, was the founder of Voorbrand, a tobacco company, which was created in the 1940s. First introduced to the South African cigarette and tobacco industry in 1948, Voorbrand was the predecessor to Rembrandt, which joined the market at that time. During the 1970s, Rembrandt expanded his business operations into other sectors, including the food industry, mining, engineering, and financial services. During this time period, Johan Rupert attended the University of Stellenbosch to study economics. However, he ultimately decided to leave school in order to pursue a career in business. In the year 2000, Rupert was named as the chairman and CEO of Richemont, and in the year 2008, the company's activities that were not related to luxury were separated out and incorporated into Richest Investments. Before establishing Rand Merchant Bank, RMB, in South Africa, in 1979, he was a financial advisor in New York for Chase Manhattan and Lazard Frères, until RMB and Rand Consolidated Investments combined to become RMB Holdings in 1984. He served as CEO of RMB. Upon joining Rembrandt, he departed from the company. Not long after becoming an employee of his father's business, he created the Swiss luxury goods conglomerate Compagnie Financière Richemont by separating Rembrandt's worldwide assets. This company owns names like Montblanc and Cartier. Rembrandt appointed him chairman in 1991. Rupert remains the chairman of Remgro, Richemont, and Rene at the present day, with a market capitalization of 14.76 trillion rands or 73.62 billion Swiss francs. Richemont might be considered the most valuable of the three corporations. Rayonnet comes in second with a market cap of 87.1 billion rands or 3.4 billion euros, while Remgro is somewhat smaller with a market cap of 64.04 billion rands. Rayonnet may be found in the second position. Number 2, Nicky Oppenheimer and family, $9.5 billion. Nicky Oppenheimer inherited a great fortune, the De Beers Group, the world's leading diamond mining company. His father, Harry, served as the chairman of both De Beers and the mining corporation Anglo-American. He was in charge of the most important corporations in the world that supplied coal, diamonds, gold, and platinum. In 2012, Nicky Oppenheimer made the decision to sell 40% of De Beers to Anglo, which resulted in the collection of $5.5 billion in cash. In 2014, he established Fireblade Aviation, a company that organizes and operates chartered flights. Not only does the Oppenheimer family control 720 square miles of land across South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique, but they also make contributions to conservation initiatives in Southern Africa. We know we've promised to expose Johan Rupert's investment scam later on our video, but what did you think happened? Is this legit or fake? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Number 3, Patrice Motsepes, $2.7 billion. He is South Africa's first and only black dollar billionaire, and he is also one of the most important business people in the country. Patrice Clopane Motsepes has succeeded in building a great commercial empire. Motsepes was awarded the title of South Africa's Business Leader of the Year in 2002. This honor was bestowed upon him by the chief executive officers of the top 100 firms across the country. During the same year, he was honored with the Ernst & Young Award for the Best Entrepreneur of the Year. The success of ARM propelled Motsepes onto the list of billionaires compiled by Forbes in the year 2005. In 2004, Motsepes' investment vehicle, Ubuntu Botho Investments, UBI, purchased a major interest in Sanlam as the insurer's Black empowerment partner. This was done in order to further Black empowerment. Currently serving as the deputy chairman of Sanlam, Motsepes is the owner of 17.8% of Africa's largest non-banking financial services firm, which is owned by UBI as of the year 2022. Number 4, Koos Bekker, $2.6 billion. Koos Bekker, the former chief executive officer of Naspers, oversaw the media conglomerate's acquisition of a third of the Chinese internet firm Tencent, which was one of the largest venture investments in history. In 1915, Naspers was established with the intention of publishing Afrikaans newspapers. It became the most valuable corporation in Africa and grew into an internet investment behemoth under Bekker's leadership. Bekker resigned as CEO of Naspers in 2019. He is still a major shareholder in the business and has assumed the role of chairman. What has made Bekker rich is not just his Naspers investment, but his numerous other holdings. Among Bekker's South African wine farms is the famous Babylon Storen in Stellenbosch. The Newt, an enormous estate in Somerset, England, valued at many million pounds, is only one of several properties he owns both domestically and internationally. As we come closer to an end, that means closer to our reveal. There's a saying that if it's too good to be true, it sometimes isn't. Does the same thing apply to Johan Ruperts' investment platform? Stay tuned until the end. Number 5, Michel Leroux, $1.2 billion. Michel Leroux started Capitec in 2001, and it has expanded a lot since then. Almost 11 years after leaving his position as chairman, he retains around 11% ownership in Capitec Bank. Leroux did not actually practice law despite his legal training. Before he and Rian Stassen, the bank's first CEO, started Capitec, he worked as a banker for Bolen Bank. Recent criticism has focused on the large donations he made to the Democratic Alliance via his investment holding firms like Finbos Equiteit. Number 6, Christo Weiss, $1.2 billion. Christoffel Weiss, better known as Christo, attended Parlboys High and Stellenbosch University, where he earned a Juris Doctor degree. He was born in Upington in 1941. After practicing law at the Cape Bar, Weiss became a director at PEP under Renier van Rooyen. PEP, which Weiss's father helped found, had humble beginnings in rural Karoo towns. This was the start of Weiss's prosperous retail career in South Africa. Shoprite Holdings appointed Weiss chairman shortly after. Under his leadership, the company grew from a small chain of 8 stores to a massive conglomerate with over 150,000 employees and a market cap of $132 billion. Standing at 10.67%, Weiss is the second largest individual stakeholder in Shoprite, behind only the government employees' pension fund. Weiss was also instrumental in expanding Pepkor into the bargain apparel industry leader. Among Southern African retailers, Pepkor stands head and shoulders above the competition with 5,470 locations across 10 countries. Nearly 47,000 people work for it. Reputed stores, including Pep, Ackermans, Techie Town, and Refinery, are all part of Pepkor. The company also owns Incredible Connection, Hi-Fi Corp, Every Shop, Russell's, Bradlow's, and Rochester as part of the JD Group. Before Steinhoff bought it out, Weiss owned about 44% of Pepkor. In return for abandoning his lawsuits against Steinhoff, Weiss received a monetary settlement and 5% of Pepker after Steinhoff's bankruptcy. Weiss has a number of stakes, including 37.57% in Invicta Holdings and 11.9% in Tradehold. Both Invicta and Tradehold have Weiss as its chairman, until 2012, when he sold it to an international investment business associated with Marcus Joost. Weiss was the renowned owner of Lanzerac Wine Estate in Stellenbosch. As we come to an end, is Johan Ruperts' investment platform the biggest scam in South Africa? A video is currently circulating in South Africa showing Johan Rupert advertising his investment platform. Currently, your life is about to transform. My name is Johan Rupert, and I am one of the wealthiest South African. Today is your lucky day, he seems to say. Today we begin a financial revolution before your eyes. You are one of the selected few who will get a chance to change your life. Only the bravest will be able to seize this opportunity. Out of 100 invited, only the 50 fastest and most determined will succeed. He continues by detailing an investment strategy that guarantees a lifetime return of $1,000. On every day, that amounts to 18,000 to 19,000 rands. Imagine a life without fear. The key here is the timing. If you start at the right time, you will succeed. So be vigilant. Enter the site and start acting now. The video goes on. So, is the wealthiest man in South Africa actually selling an investment over Facebook? The answer is no. The Facebook messages are obviously fraudulent, so you should disregard them, along with the cheap fake dubbed movie and the phony SABC News website. This kind of scam has been discovered before by Africa Check, for example, in which the South African-born billionaire Elon Musk was shown in a doctored video pitching a phony investment. There is no $1,000 a day program that Johan Rupert is endorsing. Nothing good ever comes out of a scheme that seems too good to be true. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into the world of wealth and success. Let us know in the comments which family story you found most inspiring. Until next time,